Hello, my name is Heli Jürisson. I'm one of the programmers of the Youth Film, Children and Youth Films Festival, which is, a subcategory festival of PÖFF, the Black Nights Film Festival, and I am here today with some very lovely people who have to run to the airport soon, so we're going to have a short interview. The directors, our two directors, Kateřina and Tomáš from the Czech Republic, who are here with their children's film, The Bugaboo. Hello.
Hello, hello.
So, for everyone who doesn't know your film, if you met me on the street and you wanted me to come and see your movie, how would you introduce your movie to me right now?
So it's a big adventure of young kids staying alone in one apartment. They want to have a party, but there's a bugaboo under the bed and it's growing.
What is a bugaboo?
It's like a kind of nice monster.
Nice monster?
A nice monster.
Yes.
Should we then be afraid of this monster?
Just a little, but we tried the monster to be kind of friendly too.
Yes. It looks like a friendly monster, but it gets a bit complicated while watching the movie. So we don't want to say more, but it looks like a friendly monster, but it has its own moods.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's a children's monster movie.
Yeah. It's a children horror movie, but they don't need to be scared to see it.
Mm-hmm. No, but it's a very interesting mixture of genres, because oftentimes you don't see horror films kind of for children, because it's a very delicate balance. Like, how did you manage to create like a good balance between making the film enjoyable for children as well? Because it's very, very specific how to put horror elements in a film.
So first of all, I would like to say that when I was a kid, the things that I remember the most are the things that were a little bit frightening. Mm-hmm. So because it has a specific atmosphere and the memory works different. So I was very happy that we could direct this script, which is partly horror. Mm-hmm. But to balance it and then not make it too scary, make it a little bit scary, was a very tricky part. The good thing is it's also comedy. Most of the time it's comedy. Mm-hmm. So we're mixing humor with a little scary scenes, scary parts. But Kateřina did a great job because, can you comment on what you did on this balance?
Actually, I dedicate my filming to children audience, only, not mainly. So I'm used to this balancing thing, and I think the best option is to try to show the film during the process to the children audience. So that's what we did, and we were testing during the process. So it was I had some experience with it, so I basically knew where should be, the edge. But I always I'm happy with trying like this, like testing.
But then while you were testing, did you also, not to spoil anything, because we already know that there's a monster somewhere in the apartment with those children, but did you, when you were testing this film, did you then cut out something very specific that you thought in the beginning, oh, it's brilliant, it's going to be great, and then in the end you realized that everyone will run out of the cinema?
It's about details, I would say. It's also about sound design a lot. Because the sound and music makes the atmosphere more scary or less scary, and you can be scary in the image, but not scary in the sound, or the opposite. That's how you balance it. So, or
yes.
Tomáš?
Yeah, we were balancing the funny parts with the frightening parts, and also when choosing music, so we are figuring out not to be too scary with the music, maybe sometimes not to be too loud with scary music, maybe when it's scary just for a few seconds, then turn it to something that has more relaxing music, more relaxing atmosphere. And this thing we did, that was the last part of the post-production of the movie, was balancing this, so that we don't go too far to be scary, but we are a little bit scary.
Very good, very good. But you guys, why did you make this movie? You said you mostly make children's productions. What is your background? And do you work together a lot, or was this a happy coincidence?
No, this was our first collaboration because I do live action. Kateřina mostly does animation. And this was, none of us wrote the script. It was script by our friend, Štěpánka Ansorge. And I loved the script. And she wanted me to direct it. But there was this monster part which needed to be animated. I have no idea how to create animation. And I was discussing with this Kateřina. And after a few weeks, I realized that she's giving me so many ideas, so many great ideas, that she's basically already co-directing it with me. So I asked her if she could join and co-direct this with me.
And Kateřina, what did you feel like? Did it seem like, yeah, sure, let's do it? Or because you had never done a live action film, it's completely different. How was the experience for you?
I did live action films before, also with kids, but not like the feature.
Yeah.
So it was totally like a new experience, but we are classmates from the film academy. So we know each other for a really long time. And it was like, yes. Yes, for sure.
So it's very important for your personalities to also mix, because, usually with two directors, there's a little bit of a, maybe somebody wants to start dominating and somebody else, then feels a little bit bad. But for you guys, it was like a good symbiosis.
Well, we had discussions on who's directing what. So for me, it was more with the actors, more the editing. And you were, of course, mostly animation, all animation. And also...
Yeah.
And you were doing more of the sound post-production, more talking about music, and more about production design.
And you guys had children of different ages in this film who had to act with something that's not there. How do you do this with children? Like, because the imagination has to be really, really good. Like, how do you make it work? How was this process? I mean, even for filmmakers, it's hard to work with something that just isn't there.
Well, for me, it was very difficult, but it was you who was directing most of this. So.
It was quite okay, because some parts are did with the puppet. That's what I wanted. So children can rely to the puppets. They can see it, so, or we were moving some stuff in front of them to really like show them, here's the Bugaboo, you can look at this, and so there was always something they were reacting to. So that's really helpful, like according to work like this. So I think that's the most important, to let actors react on something on the set, if you have it there. So sometimes it was really just funny, like a stick with two eyes.
Yeah, for me it was very funny. It was a stick with two eyes, or it was just purple board with eyes, and we were looking at, and I was talking to kids and be afraid of this is attacking you, and it was just this board going So we had to do like so we did like a demo version of the sound effects on the set.
It was funny.
Oh wow. And your film is very stylistic. Like they're very like bold colors. You can understand that it's already a little bit, the whole apartment where the story takes place, it's a bit of an adventure already. While we were choosing films and we were discussing your movie, we had one very specific question. There's one element in the film that just created, well, there were lots of questions, of course, but one of the things was that you have a lot of, animal heads mounted on the walls of the, like what is because it's so prolific, like is there like a meaning behind this? It's not a plot spoiler or anything, but or maybe it is.
No, it has to do with the personality of the father character. Like mom is she wants the apartment to be very clean and everything, but it's father who likes these things, and we feel like if there's a monster coming up from somewhere, there are certain roots in some personality, and it's father who brings these animals. So there's already something a bit scary at the whole beginning before even Bugaboo starts. So it's from the father.
And it's actually something that was already in the script, like very specifically done. The script writer really, she wants it there, and it was like living in a in this block of flat house with these. Yeah.
And we had actually we also had a discussion. Not if this isn't too much, if this is too, I don't know, scary, but it was in the script. The screenplay writer loved it, so we found a way how to make it there, but make it also not too scary.
Amazing. And if there's one message that the moviegoers should take away from your film, what would it be in one sentence? No pressure, but one sentence, please.
For me, just be yourself, and if you are truly yourself, you can overcome your own fears.
Yeah,
Kateřina.
exactly. That it's worthy to fight with your fears and try.
Really nicely said. Thank you. But the Bugaboo, go see it in the cinema. Go to PÖFF. Go see films. Thank you, Kateřina. Thank you.
Thank you very
you
much.
very
Thank you very much.